Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend.
Hey, welcome back to Tim Friend. I definitely didn't go around giving all people their fucking lost items back. It's fine. Not a big deal. Definitely didn't spend 20 minutes doing that. But we're exploring the monastery today. I also recruited Manuela off camera. It's not that exciting, because you just need it to be today, basically. Just gotta get to a certain point in the game and then talk to Manuela. Let's go pick up some more classes. Shit, I forgot I do voice acting for this game. It's been 2 weeks since I played this game, so if I fuck up the controls, I'm sorry. You know, Professor, the tournament fish, the meal we indulged in after the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, why, all the food I've eaten in this monastery has been absolutely delectable. Every last bite of it. Food is really the only thing you think about, huh? Hardly. I think about all sorts of things. Oh, like tomorrow's menu, for instance. I realized I gotta close my curtains so no one looks at me just at any point. Come on, curtain. Son of a bitch. There we go. All right. Make sure shit's not bugging anymore. All right, cool. Sorry about that. It's like 30 seconds of dead air. Like tomorrow's menu, for instance. Felix likes to tease Ingrid. Felix gives us a quest to go to another fucking... It's not a mock battle, but it's a training battle that we can go and grind up class experience points on if we want to. Then these two, Catherine and Shamir, I mean, I don't give a shit about their dialogue. They're bickering. They want a two-toned whetstone. They both have the quest for it, and we have to do a fucking trading minigame to get it. There was an object on the ground that I picked up when doing my rounds, called the Book of Crestological Mysteries. Crestological. So we gotta talk to Hanneman to give him the Book of Crestological Mysteries. I think we just have to talk to him. Professor, what have you got there? My goodness, that is just what I've been looking for. I can offer nothing more than this, but I do ask that you consider trading with me. Okay, I'm in your debt, Professor. He gives us the Tome of Comely Saints. Someone wants that. We also have the fucking hammer and chisel to give to him, just so we can get it out the fuck of our inventory. Who wants the Book of Comely Saints? Why, it's Manuela, cause she horny. You know how she do. Hey, wait a minute. What you've got there, isn't that... Please, could you let me have that? Here, I'll give you this in return. Okay. Fantastic. Thanks, Professor. You have no idea how happy this makes me. We got the fire amulet, I guess, which we can give to Cyril. Thankfully, the game just fucking tells you who to give the items to, or else this would be much, much, much more tedious. It was already tedious before I had, like, the list of... Professor, I picked this up, but... Oh, hey, it worked out perfectly. Want to trade me for want to trade me what you're holding for this? Yes. We got a glowing rock. Cool. Cool, man. Fucking weirdo. And we give the glowing rock to Mercedes, who's out by the church. Yeah, before having, like, the wonderful Serenus Forest list of who the lost items were supposed to go to, it was, like, me and one of my good buddies, and we were just, like, fucking brute forcing all the lost items. Not writing anything down, just being like, hey, is this yours? How about this? Is this? To every person. Hello, Professor. What's that you've got there? Would you mind trading it with me for this? Okay. The Path of Dawn. What's the Path of Dawn for? It's for... Marianne? Okay. Does she have the whetstone? I think she has the whetstone. What's up, Marianne? Professor? It's about that thing you have there. If it's not too much of a bother, would you trade it for this? Sure. She's the only person I say sure to instead of okay. Thank you so much. I'll treasure it forever. Medicinal eye drops? Who the fuck needs medicinal eye drops? That's Linhardt. Of course Linhardt needs it, because he's always looking at things. Classic Linhardt, always perceiving things with his eyes. It's a nice thing you have there, Professor. Don't suppose you're planning on using it yourself. Why don't you trade it for this? Sounds good, right? Okay. Excellent doing business with you, Professor. Always wanted to say that. Hey, we got the two-tone whetstone. So we have to give that to either... excuse me. Starting off quick, 5 minutes into the episode. Catherine or Shamir. If we give it to Catherine, we get black sand steel and a silver sword. Get a silver bow. I don't remember who... Do we have anyone that's, like, using swords? I've got me, but we don't... And we only have Felix when it comes to bows, so it's not, like, that big a donkus. Let's give it to Shamir. Let's get that bow. Because, we can give the bow to Felix, and that's fine. It's not like Timberly needs any better weapons. She's so strong. You brought it, Professor? Hand it over and I'll make it worth your while. How? You can't even afford your own drinks. Give it here. You won't regret it. Excuse me, I asked first. Why don't we let the Professor decide? Here you go, Shamir. What a letdown. You made the right choice. Here's a reward. I'll let you borrow it later, Catherine, if you quit sulking. Yay! We got a Jim Jam. That does get us up to 1,000 renown as well, so we can go to the saint statues. And we can also get a quest from there, because Seteth is just standing there looking at nothing that's very important. Not that he's related to the saints in any way with his green hair. Definitely people with green hair in this game. You'll see him. What is it? I am in the middle of my daily duties. I assume you know by now that the four saints are all important figures in the teachings of Saros. Still, I have a particular fondness for Saint Setlin. Great. Give me the just look on the ground for a thing, you'll give me an iron shield? Cool, man. Anyway, what can you give to me? Heavy armor +2? That's super useful. Axes would be the most useful. Lances would also be useful. I don't know. I think let's get the heavy armor one, just in case, because I think I wrote down here that I want to train Sylvain and Ingrid in heavy armor. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze! I'm sorry. Oh man, that looks insane on the waveform. But I guess we're making them great knights, and that's fine. Like, they'll be fine at it. Was I doing something else with Seteth? No. Looks like we've got just the other person who wants me to deliver a love letter, undoubtedly. Oh, why? Why do they do this? Why are these the quests? Deliver the letter. There's no address, but perhaps you can figure out who the writer was referring to when he said someone in her position. So, a lady who is very high up on the totem pole. Well, it's Rhea. Writes a love letter to the Pope. Classic students, always looking out for those ladies in authority. What's up, Rhea? Professor, do you ever wish you could return to your life as a mercenary? I do not, because then I'd miss out on getting with my beautiful boyfriend Dimitri. Is that so? I suppose you've become accustomed to your new line of work. This month's assignment will again take you outside of Garrigmach, to Ramire village. It was in Ramire that you first met Alois and the rest of his order, was it not? Half a year has come and gone since then. How quickly time passes. You got it. Have this letter. It's not from me. Where is it? Reverent love letter. I appreciate this. Great. So glad. Now I gotta go tell the student that I gave you his love letter. Freaking lunatic. What does he think's gonna happen? I know it feels like he has to express himself, but it's putting her in a weird position. I mean, if it's anonymous, then it won't matter that much, but I don't want her to feel uncomfortable. Give me the shit. Give me that tea and those baits. Alright, we done with quests? I believe so. Now we gotta do supports for the rest of the freaking episode. I gotta get... Let's see, I gotta have a delicious meal with Dimitri and Dedu. Everyone else's motivation got upped because I gave them their lost items, and then I just gave them fucking flowers, because I already went to the greenhouse. I did not get anything exciting, unfortunately. But I did get... Ooh, we can do Dedu and Manuela. Let's do that. We can get Manuela's motivation up. I should have given her her lost item after I recruited her, but I fucked it up and gave it to her before. Whatever. It's fine. Give me that shit. Full menu. Alright, just need Demetrius. Dimitri and... Is this something that Dimitri and Leonie like to eat? Eat eeples and baninis? Where's Demetrius? Where's my Dimitri man? Where's my son of a Dimitri man? There we go. Leonie and Dimitri. We still can't recruit Leonie because there's no way she's getting up to B support before my plot event happens. But might as well get the supports up as high as possible. I bet if we get her up to like able to get to A support, then she'll be way more eager to join me. Ooh, item on the ground. You know that shit. Other than that, let's go do some faculty training in swords and authority. What's my punch at? Hey, what's my punch at? Is my punch at B? Did I get up to punch B? Skills. Skills. Punch. Punch B. Alright, so I got punch B. I don't need any more punch. Unless I really want to get up to punch S so I can get punch fair or whatever the fuck it's called. Fist fair? That's awful. Faculty training, teach me how to swords. Yay. Thank you. Who else can teach me how to swords? Gerald can teach me authority, I think? I could also try to crank horses, but I think at this late point in the game, cranking horses is not going to get me up to horse... What is it? A plus to get that movement +1. It's just too late. Too late in the game. That's not a new game plus run. Oh well. Seteth, I know can do flying. What else can he do? Can he do authority? I don't remember. Catherine and Manuela can both do swords as well. Let's do Manuela and fucking Annette. Oh wait. Who are we? Are we getting Manuela with anyone? I did not write down my support pairings. Oh, I guess I did. Never mind. I'm silly. I'm a silly goose. Where is Mercedes? There she is. Let's get her some faith experience. And some support points with Lorenz. Not that she needs it, because he'll be adjutanted to her forever. But I get a little nip of professor experience for it, so I ain't not complaining about it. Alright, Seteth. Yeah, Saint Cecile. I get it. You teach me how to swords? You can. Handsome boy. Teach me how to swords. Teach me how to swords. I go over here, talk to Catherine. Excuse me, Catherine. Tell me about how you and Shamir are fucking measuring your employment junk against each other. It's a little weird, but whatever. Alright, it's support o'clock. It's a quarter to supports. Support past 30. Alright. Manuela. Oh, we can get the support with Rhea. Weird. Let's do it. I didn't know that we'd built up enough support points with Rhea.
Welcome, Professor. This is the first time I've welcomed you here, is it not? There's no need to be nervous. Please, come closer. When you speak with me here in this room, you are not speaking with the Archbishop, but with Rhea. It's just me.
Understood. You got it.
Such a sweet child. Oh, my apologies. I should not be treating you like a child. As Gerald's kin, somehow you don't seem at all a stranger to me. Speaking of Gerald, may I ask if he ever spoke of me to you?
He said you were incredible.
Is that so? Unfortunately, I'm unable to believe that such words fell from Gerald's lips. I want you to know that you are free to speak candidly. There's no need to spare me from the truth, however harsh it may be. Since you're here, shall I tell you about the Gerald that I knew? By the look of it, you haven't heard much about his time at the monastery, have you?
I can tell that just by looking at you. What?
When I first met Gerald, he was quite young. Why, he could not even grow a full beard at that point. On one fateful occasion, the band of mercenaries he belonged to fought alongside the Knights of Seiros. I was traveling with the Knights at the time, and Gerald jumped in front of an attack meant for me. He was gravely wounded, on the verge of death. I tended to his wounds in a desperate attempt to save his life. Thankfully, my efforts were not in vain. Gerald managed to escape a seemingly certain death. I made arrangements for him to receive further care at Garrick Mach. The moment he was deemed fully recovered, I invited him to join the Knights.
I didn't know. Thank you for telling me. Just gotta always be pleasant to Rhea. That's what she likes.
Well, it's not a story I've often repeated. Even at the monastery, there are not many who know that. I tell you this because, to me, you are the child of the one who saved my life all those years ago. And also... Yes? Never mind, it's nothing. I simply wanted to say that I trust you. By coming to visit with me today, you have... well, suffice it to say that my day is brighter than it otherwise would have been. I thank you for that. Oh, at least she's happier. I can't find fault in making someone else happier, even when she's a little bit of a creepazoid. To do an Ingrid. Now I get to do the deep voice and the deepest lady voice. Are you injured? No. Good. Oh, that's right. She hates the fucking the Deduans. The Duskur. She hates Duskurians? Duskurites? Duskurios. She hates them. She's racist. I'd have cut my way through, alone, without your assistance. My apologies. Your apologies are empty. Ugh. I forgot, I have to grunt on the ellipses. I spoke out of turn. I'm sorry to do. His Highness has put his faith in you. You're a valuable comrade, no matter my feelings. The people of Duskar... Save your breath. There are countless people like you in the capital. People who spat through things, insults and stones alike, whenever they pleased. Their anger was natural. I do not begrudge them. I see. You owe me no apology, and I will keep my distance on all other occasions. But on the field of battle, allow me to aid you. If you were to fall, His Highness would grieve. I see. Then I will accept your help. On the battlefield. Understood. You got it. I wonder if they would have a pair of support. They can go up to A. That'd be interesting. Ash and Ingrid. Oh, these two are always adorable. Do you know this legend, Ingrid? Do you know this legend, Ingrid? That's the better reading of the line, sorry. It's about the Battle of Fodlan's Throat. Oh, yes. I know it like the hilt of my sword. The sword that I use all the time, not the lance that Tim Friend has me using. With so many valiant knights appearing in this story, I couldn't help but wonder which was your favorite. I really like this one, the one in the middle. The knight who stands in defense of the Duke. Such a wonderful knight. One of my favorites as well. That makes sense. He's so noble and virtuous. In fact, he kind of reminds me of you. Thank you. You remind me of him as well. You are honest, as is he. No. I'm nowhere near as great. Maybe someday. Oh, they make each other blush. That's cute. Maybe if we work hard together, we can both become knights as glorious as the one in the story. Together, yes. Now, wouldn't that be something? If only we could. Huh? Ash, legends are exactly that. Legends. They're not indicative of real life. The cards we are dealt are what they are. We can work with what we have, but we can't change what's in our hand. What's that supposed to mean? I long to serve His Highness as a knight, the sort of knight that legends are written about. But I was born bearing a crest, and with that comes responsibility. Whether I like it or not, I am the last hope of House Galatea. I am the only one who can carry on the family bloodline and restore our lost fortune. To do that means setting aside my own dreams and ambitions. You still have the right to pursue your dreams. Ash, I must ask something of you. Yes, of course. Anything. My dream is aligned with your own. Please, for both of us, promise to see yours through. That doesn't seem fair. I will never be able to see my dream through. Doing so would mean terrible misfortune for others. So, I am bound by honor not to follow through on my own dream. But I can help you achieve yours. Come on, this isn't like you at all. Please, don't smile when your eyes are so sad. Oh, it's so sad. She has the responsibility of nobility because she's the only last person in our house with a crest. Mercedes Dimitri. See how it go. Mercedes, I'm sorry to ask this of you, but will you lend me a hand? What can I do for you? Oh, is the cuff of your overcoat still torn? Mending that shouldn't be a problem at all. It's pathetic, I know, but I fear my sewing skills are... Well, as you can see, they're just about non-existent. Goodness, you must have been concerned when I tore your cuff. That is to say, would you please teach me to sew? I hear you're rather amazing at it. Of course I'll teach you. Don't look so heartbroken. You will? Thank you. I owe you for this. I'll go get my sewing kit. You wait here. What? Okay, there we go. I'm so sorry, Dmitri. I've never seen, well, it's just a bit... No need to dance around the issue. You're fed up with my clumsy efforts, aren't you? I thought you might end up bending some needles if you tried mending this on your own, but... How did you manage to break a pair of scissors? I'm so sorry, really. I try to be careful, but with delicate work like this, I just can't seem to manage. There's no need to apologize, but you must have been uncomfortable making your way here with this tear. My inability to control my own strength is humiliating. Of course I'm useless at needlework. No giving up on yourself. You just have to practice, that's all. No matter how difficult something is, if you keep at it and don't give up, then you're sure to improve. Isn't that what you told me? Right you are. To give in despair isn't like me. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, I'm ready to give it another go. Great, I'm glad to hear it. First things first, let's make sure the needle is actually threaded this time. Oh, she's teaching of is cute. No, I bent another one. Womp womp. They don't reach a new support level, they've got like one of those... Oh, they do reach one. I thought they were just reaching that. Oh, okay, they have to reach like B2 in order to get up to A, I guess. Whatever. Mercedes and Lawrence. The people were actually getting together. Mercedes, I have to insist that you take up a position behind me on the battlefield. I must protect the common folk, and you've been in danger rather frequently of late. I appreciate your concern, but I can take care of myself. Everything is about nobility and common folk with you, Lorenz. It's tiresome. Tiresome? I'm only fulfilling my duty. Is that to say you would have left me lying on the floor in pain had it not been your duty to assist? You mean when you were hurt on my account? I still would have assisted you as any commoner would have. It is simply a matter of perspective, and if I were a common-born, then I would not have simply let you leave without... Never mind, forgive me. Excuse me? Are you implying that you would have taken advantage of me if you were low-born? What? No, and I'm no longer interested in the hypothetical nature of this conversation. Oh, Lorenz, you'll never change. What do you mean? I find myself growing irritated just looking at you. Is that so? I failed to see exactly how I am so irritating. You claim that you don't want to be involved with common women, don't you? But I know, deep in your heart, you love being around us. You're willfully ignorant to that. Sorry, I fucked up her voice, but whatever. I hope you know what you're depriving yourself of. I'm certain I've told you before that my marriage must be beneficial to House Gloucester. I've not the time for fruitless courtship. Fruitless? Ugh! How can you say such things? What would happen if you fell in love with a commoner? Nothing at all. I accept the role I must play and any sacrifice that must accompany it. So your duty as a noble is more important than your own feelings? Naturally. If that's true, then your whole existence is rather sad. I'm afraid you misunderstand. This is my choice. There's no cause for pity. I think I've heard enough. I have to go. I mean, I think Mercedes is in the right, but I understand where Lorenz is coming from. He feels like he's got a job to do. It feels like it's his job to marry the right person. And that's rough, because that's not what other people would see as a job. It's not something that other people would see as a job. He just feels like he is in a high enough level of nobility that is his job. Felix and Ingrid. Alright, buckle up, my own throat. Oh. Hello. Oh, hello. Have you been here long? I was absorbed in this book. Another silly legend. First of all, they're not silly. And second of all, no. It's an essay that speaks to uncommon and challenging battle scenarios. I've been researching such things since you proposed your unique strategy. Listen to this. Your commander gives orders that put your hometown in extreme danger. Do you carry out the orders or protect your hometown? What nonsense. I was talking about real-world tactics, not some dumb ethical question. Whatever your personal feelings are on the matter, I see similarities between such tactics and these dumb ethical questions. I haven't read beyond this one, but I think the obvious answer is to follow your commander. The duty and pride of being a knight demand that you follow orders, regardless of your own feelings. But if I were put in such a position, I don't know how I'd fare. In fact, were someone to carry out those orders, I know that I'd attempt to stop them. Stop bothering with all this. You're not meant to be a knight. Go find a husband. Damn, Felix, what an asshole thing to say. Excuse me? You heard me. I know you hate the ideas of chivalry and pride. So much so you prefer to escape your duties for your family's heir. You have no right to criticize me for my ideals. Perhaps not. At least I know not to heedlessly obey orders. I know not to romanticize blind obedience. My brother taught me to think for himself. Don't you dare bring Glenn into this. You're right. Forget it. Well, what a support. I'm sure that makes them better friends. Then we can... I mean... Yeah, let's just fucking, see if the supports come during the week, because we got a support with Aloise, with Catherine, and with Manuela. And if we get a support during the week with Manuela, then that'll bump her motivation up, so we just got to make sure to, you know, actually do that. So we're going to end today's free time. Yes, that's what we're doing. Go to the teachy part. Instruct, a little pun. Instruct... We'll do Manuela. Let's get... Gotta crank that reason up, unfortunately, for her. Because she doesn't like training in reason. But we gotta get her up to, like, reason C or some shit. So she'll get bolting. It's super far away, but we do what we gotta do. Alright, who else needs shit? Sylvain. Ash needs fly. So let's teach him fly. Sylvain and Ingrid need a horse, so we'll teach them a horse. If we had Leonie, we would teach her fly, but we don't. The more horse for Ingrid and Sylvain. Keep learning that horse. Oh, gonna get to that horse rank A. Then only one more rank till the best rank of horse. And then I can stop training them in horse. Where is Sylvain? There he is. Ooh, he's almost there too. Come on, Sylvain. Get up on that. Get back up on that high horse of yours. I'll take what I can get. One more. Another great. Delicious. Let's see. Then we do the reason and faith ones. Yeah, because they're getting close to level 20. So, crank up your faith, Mercedes. Mercedes. Get perfects, girl. Come on. Annette. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to get Annette up to Bishop. So let's just crank up that reason? Or just go to somewhere else? Lawrence and Flane are obviously useless to train. If we get Felix up to A, then we can make him a sniper, but he won't have a problem doing that. Dedu, Axe and Punch. We need Dedu's Punch to be at A, I believe, in order to make him a Grapplord. A Grapplord! That's my favorite Ultra Beast from Pokemans. Let's set our goals. Specifically, Manuela's goals. Reason and faith, baby! Let's check everyone else's goals. Dimitri's fine. Felix is fine. Sylvain is obviously fine. I think we're good. I think we're just fine. Great. Begin that lecture. I don't care. Flane. I don't care. Oop. Catherine. Yeah, you can speak with me, Catherine. Whatever. I wonder why. Sorry? Why does Lady Rhea give you special treatment? You're not particularly strong or good-looking. You seem exceedingly unremarkable. It's incredibly rude, but go fuck yourself. Not that I doubt you were a skilled mercenary. Shamir came from the same background, but she doesn't get nearly as much of Lady Rhea's attention. Besides, it'd be one thing if you got brought on as a knight, but a professorship? Unprecedented. I'm sorry. But not that sorry. I'm not blaming you. I'm just perplexed. And it's not like just anyone can wield the sword of the creator. It's a legendary relic, right? And it was casually handed over to you. It's unbelievable. Maybe it's because you're related to Geralt. He was the leader of the Knights of Seiros and probably the finest mercenary in all Fodlan. By the time I joined, he was gone, so I don't know him too well. But he's strong, right? Not as strong as people say. I don't think he's like a dark god. Oh, come on. There can't be a soul in Fodlan who hasn't heard of tales of the Blade Breaker. Maybe that's it. Geralt used his influence to help you. But Lady Rhea wouldn't give you favorable treatment because of that. No, definitely not. There must be something more to you. Okay, that settles it. I'm gonna watch from afar, figure out what Lady Rhea could possibly see in you. Whatever it is, maybe I can copy it, so she'll take a shine to me as well. And if I discover that your intentions are malicious, I'll cut you down. With relish. Ha ha ha. What a fun joke, Catherine. Alright. Can we do... Yeah, we'll stop here. Okay, next time on Tim Friend, more of this. Maybe we'll do a paralogue or two. Bye, everybubs.
Tim Friend.